Good day. My name is Henry Smith, and today we're going to be discussing skill related fitness. Now, according to Corbin, Masurer, and Lambden, authors of Fitness for Life Middle School, second edition, agility is the ability to change body position quickly and keep your body under control when moving, whatever activity you're going to be doing. Then you have balance is the ability to keep your body in steady position while standing or moving. Coordination is the ability of the body parts to work together when you're performing an activity. Reaction time is the ability to move quickly when you get a signal to start moving. And speed is the ability to get from one place to another in the shortest possible time. Now, our instruction is to make a video 10 to 15 minutes long, and I guess she wanted us to cover each one of these skills. So over here I have a skill ladder. Now the skill ladder helps young men and women work on footwork. You can do high knees through the skill ladder. You can also do one called tap toe. Tap, 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 tap. There's many exercises you can do with this skill ladder. It's hundreds of exercises you can do with a skill ladder to work on agility, coordination, speed, reaction time. We also have a Busa balance ball. Now, what I like about this one is when you do push-ups, you actually have to balance yourself. This helps with the core. As you do a push-up on a balance ball, you have to balance yourself. Push-ups on a balance ball. I actually really can feel my core engaging right now. So that, then speed, have the kids in the start position, say go. They're gonna run as fast as they can from point A to point B. You can go over things like balance. When you work on your flexibility, which was our previous class last week, if you have a young man stretch like this, young man or woman, that takes a lot of balance. A lot of middle school kids can't do this because they need to work on balance, but they also need to get that from their core. So then you have speed, reaction time, agility, balance, the whole nine. Now, what I would try to do, the lesson says make a video of how you would teach these skill sets. Now, how I would teach agility, balance, coordination, reaction time, and speed is I have this makeshift, these four lawn chairs are creating a box. Each corner is a different activity. You got A, B, C, D. So as you have your students engage in this activity, I'm doing this because I'm not gonna do a lesson plan for agility. I'm not gonna do a separate lesson plan for balance, a separate lesson plan for coordination, reaction time, and speed. No, because now I try to do this because things like time constraints, large numbers of students in one class, it really limits how much you can go over and how much you can do. So I'm gonna take this into consideration. I wanna reach as many of my students as I can, but I wanna give them the best lesson possible. Now, when students go to math class, they go over their arithmetic. If they don't finish their work, they take that home for homework. They go to their science class, they're learning about the different aspects of, the element charts, but if they don't finish it, they take that home for homework. Now, in my experience, everyone doesn't have a skill ladder. Everyone doesn't have a Bosa ball, but kids all get to go outside, which is something they need to do a lot more of. So my activity, I wanted to be able to do that at school. I wanted to be able to do it at home. They could do it at the beach. They could do it at the park. So what happens is this. I'm gonna have my students start at point A. Now, going over these components, when a young man or woman is backpedaling, this works on balance, because they must have their balance. They must do this on the balls of their feet. Now, when you're on the balls of your feet, you can fall if you don't maintain your balance. Then you're using your arms also to help maintain your balance. So real quick, this is what my activity would look like as I teach this at school to my students. Point A, they're gonna go from point A, they're gonna backpedal, maintaining balance. This is also hitting coordination because your legs and arms are working together. When they get to point B, they'll squat, Now shuffle their feet. Shuffle, 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 till they get to point C. At point C, speed. We're gonna explode. Let's go, kid. Fast you can, fast you can, fast you can. Till they get to point D. D, coordination, agility. They're gonna karaoke. Crossing their feet over, back and forth, hips, arms, legs, all working together. Hips, arms, legs, working together. Boom, back to point A, back pedal. Back pedal, back pedal, back pedal. Point B, squat down, shuffle your feet, get them moving, get them moving. C, sprint, fast as you can. Sprint, sprint, sprint. D, karaoke. Karaoke. So, we hit agility. That activity hits balance. It hits coordination. It hits reaction time, and it hits speed. All in one lesson. Now, in our previous lessons, you get an activity that you can change it. You can add to it, take away from it. So when one of my students starts from point A, as he or she backpedals, large number of kids, short amount of time, let's fix that. So as this one gets to, when he gets to this station, he starts to shuffle. As soon as he gets to C, that next kid starts. He starts. So because he's going to sprint out the way. By the time he gets here, that kid's just now going that way. Karaoke. Karaoke. He moves out the way. Next kid start. Next kid's coming. We can hit more of our students. I can observe their technique because I'm not having one go at a time, but I'm not having too many go at a time. The teacher can position themselves in the center and still control the class, give pointers and positive feedback on technique, because the hardest one is the karaoke. For some reason, a lot of students can't get this one. Cross your feet, cross your feet, cross your feet. You'll get a lot of this. You'll get a lot of skipping and things of that nature. You have to be in a position as an instructor to correct that, point that out through positive feedback, keeping your lesson fun, keeping all the students engaged, and just making sure that this goes well with the kids, because like you said, life activities, life skills. My name is Henry Smith. Thank you, Ken 404.